Hello guys, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello again. Please turn on your cameras. And I know that some of you are pending from the presentation, so let me know if someone is. Remember to put present into the chat box. Okay, before we start anything, I need to let you know that for Thursday we have a test for third baccalaureate, not second but third. That day we will have classes normally, but second baccalaureate is gonna be working on some activities and things of reinforcement and stuff like that. But third baccalaureate is gonna be taking the test, okay, in the platform as we used to. Of course, by the time that second baccalaureate has to take their test, you will have a different test, okay? So now, let me know if you have anything pending now. Everyone, everyone did the presentation. I'm not clear enough here. No, Veronica. I think you're missing. Veronica, I think Karen, someone else. Andres, Domenica, she wasn't here either, right? Okay, perfect. So Veronica, let's start with you, please. I'm allowing you to share your screen now. Please go ahead.
Good morning. I'm going to talk about Japan. Japan is an island country in East Asia. The national language is Japanese. The Japanese writing is complicated because it uses three different types of kana. What is kana? Kana is the writing. For example, there is katakana, hiragana, and kanji. Katakana is for transcribing for game words. For example, my name, your name, and all the words that are not from Japan. Its currency is the yen. Tokyo is the capital of Japan and the largest city. The Japan's flag is white with red with a red circle. The Japanese cuisine, well, some of the most popular dishes of Japan are ramen, taiyaki, torayaki, takoyaki, dorayaki. I don't know if you remember Doraemon. Well, dorayaki is what he was always eating. And okonomiyaki, onigiris. Onigiris is that rice triangle. And now the traditional and official clothes of Japan. The traditional and official clothes of Japan is the kimono. But there's another known there's another one known as yukata. The difference between them is what fabric they are made and the time they are used. The kimono the kimono is made of silk, while the yukata is made of cotton and other fabrics. The official kimono is heavier and hotter than the yukata. Now you can see some touristic places. For example, the Tokyo Tower, Disneyland, Tokyo Imperial Palace, Hiroshima Peace Memorial, Mount Fuji, Great Buddha of Kamakura. Now, my moment has come. Anime and manga. The Wikipedia definition is a hand-drawn and computer animation originating from Japan. Now, anime is life, is love, anime is perfection. Okay, no. Anime is a term from the English word. Anime is a term derived from the English word animation. It is used to describe all the Japanese animation. Now we can see three characters. They are Luffy, Goku, and Naruto. They are known as the three legendary characters of the anime. Now, anime and manga genres. Kodomo is focused on children. For example, Doraemon, Heidi. Shonen is focused on boys and teenagers. Here the stories have a lot of fights. For example, Naruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball, Haikyuu, Hunter x Hunter, and more. Shonen is the most popular anime genre. Shoujo is focused on girls and teenagers. Here the most popular are romantic stories. For example, Kaichubami-sama, Ranma, Sailor Moon, Sakura, etc. And Seinen is focused on young men and adults, and Josei is focused on young women and adults. No, I have a short video, but I don't know if we can see it or not because of the time. Miss, can I put a video or not?
Blossomed, and today it thrives in delicious contrasts of modern. Standing at the far eastern end of the Silk Road and drawing influences from the entire continent, Japan has spent millennia taking in and refining the cultural bounties of Asia to produce something distinctly Japanese. Travellers have found themselves entranced by a culture that is beautiful, unfathomable, and downright odd. With over 1,000 temples to choose from, you're spoiled for choice in Kyoto. Spend your time finding one that suits your taste. There's nothing like lowering yourself into the tub at a classic Japanese onsen. The Japanese have turned the simple act of bathing into a folk religion. Japan is a food lover's paradise, and the cuisine is incredibly varied, running the gamut from simple soba to multi-course kaiseki banquets. Once you try the real thing in Japan, the restaurants back home will pale in comparison. If you think of the Japanese as a sober and serious people, join them under a cherry tree laden with blossoms in the springtime. Japan is a happy place when the cherry blossoms are out, and you're more than welcome to join the party. We highly recommend a night in a good ryokan. From first class to the more humble, every traditional ryokan will give you a taste of how the Japanese used to live. High season runs through April, May and August. Winter is cool, but fine for travel January through March. Travel costs in Japan can range from less than 8,000 yen a day if you enjoy a basic guest house or dorm room and take the bus, to over 20,000 yen a day for a top-end hotel room with taxis. Japan has a brilliant public transport system. Trains, buses, ferries and planes are all abundant and efficient. Its spirit is strong, warm and welcoming, from the splendour of a Kyoto geisha dance to the spare beauty of a Zen rock garden. Japan has the power to enthrall even the most jaded traveller.
Okay, Miss, that's it. Thank you.
Hi. Sí. Okay. Well, uh, I am going to talk about Oscar Mesa. Is like that. Oscar Mesa is made of the famous Spanish YouTuber like the is a most Spanish speaker kitchen YouTuber since his channel La Capital, which is basically in meat-based dishes, have 3.2 million subscribers. Let me a minute. This is Oscar Mesa. In each of his weekly video, he have many million viewers. Oscar Mesa is a Mexican who makes any type of food dishes, but does barbecue more. One of his famous phrases is pimienta recién molida. Only look that. Okay. He can cook anything you can imagine, but he will always have freshly ground black pepper. Only look that. Oh, you listen. I don't know, but I continue. His channel is based on poor kitchen and his experience eating in places like Tarasushi, Salvi, etc. And what everyone invites him is because he isn't like a good. Is on his is in all host video manages to serve use. Just by watching his video, you can imagine the savor, their meals. Nothing more to say. He is Oscar Mesa, the cool of the capital. Thanks.
Karen, please.
Okay, well, uh, well, since it's a tradition, I'm going to present myself. Hi, I'm Karen. Well, now that we know each other, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to talk about. Well, the return of Superman. The Return of Superman, or Superman Yodolawata, is a reality show from South Korea, and it is broadcast on KBS 2 TV or KBS World. The show premiered in November 2013 as a KBS special for Korean Thanksgiving that is called Chuseok. This program was supposed to be a little segment of the show called Happy Sunday, but after its premiere, it became very popular. So to a segment of a show, it became a program itself. Okay. Well, the program consists in getting to know the private lives of parents of some Korean male celebrities. In this reality show, you will see how these fathers will take care of their child during a period of time of 48 hours. In this period of time, they will receive the help of anyone, and also including their wives, which who remains outside the house. And also from time to time, it might appear some celebrity friends of the fathers and also some familiars of them. The format. This program is recorded with prepared cameras and cameramen who are hiding in tents or into houses inside the family's house. The cameraman won't interact with the family because they wanted to show the family as natural as possible. But there's the fact that the kids can interact with them. For example, if they need help, the cameraman can help them unless the kids go with them and ask them for help. Why do I like this show? Well, I have to say that at the beginning, I didn't like this show because I thought that it were a show just of kids and kids are kids and that's it. But then my little sister forced me to watch one of the episodes in which appears two members of EXO. And I have to say that I get a little interested in it, but not enough to still watching the show. Sometime later, I was forced again to see another episode, to watch another episode. And in this episode appears this little girl that you're seeing, the little girl that you're seeing right now, that is called Yam Yam. And I have to say that after seeing this episode, I really fell in love with the show. It's just that even though the show is about how these fathers take care of their child, if you watch one of the episodes, you will notice that the show, rather than focus on the father's behavior, it focuses on the kids' behavior. If you're bored and you don't know what to do, I really recommend it to see one of these episodes. Well, my favorite babies, as I said before, Yam Yam. Yam Yam is a 4 years old girl. His father is a Korean idol. His name is Moon Hee Jung, and he's a really iconic idol in Korea because he was part of the first generation of Korean idols. Her mom is also an idol. Her name is Park Hee Kyung, but he's known as Soyu. He was part of the group called Frying Pop. I like her because she's really kind of hard and considerate, and she's kind of dumb, once made her funny, and also she's really mischievous. But I have to say that her mischief is well intentioned that her father can't even scold her. For example, once one time she and his father her father were making a Korean dish. I think it was called bibimbap. So when her father went to wash his hands, Jam Jam take oil and her mom's shoes, and well, I think you know what happened next. The shoes were full of oil, and when the father came back, asked and saw the was it cutting his face. He saw the situation and asked her the reason why he did that, and she just said that since her mom liked shining, he wanted to shine her shoes, so he can even get it called. The second baby is called How. Well, How is the same age as Jam Jam. I don't know anything about his mother because it doesn't appear any information about her. But his father is Kang Hee-boom, that is a producer and songwriter and a rapper, a Korean rapper, and he's known as Gary. I like him because literally he's a genius. And I'm really serious when I said he's a genius. Well, I have here a little clip. Well, you will know why I think he's a genius.
드럼 어디 있어? 드럼 어디 있어? 자, 첫 번째. 역시 텀블러 기타 어디 있어?
I have to say that after this, his father showed him all those that are 25 images, and his father just showed him once each image.
고민을 안 해?
벌써 입이 다물지 않기 시작했어요.
비행기 어디 있었지? 와, 아니 4개 연속 정답. 딸기 어디 있지? 이거 25개 다 따로 맞췄는데?
망설임이 없어요. 세게?
세게? 왜 이렇게 안 기뻐하십니까, 어머니? 그러면 지금 근데 아빠가 무슨 문제를 냈는지도 기억이 안 나는 거예요.
이게 더 미션이네요.
와, 아빠가 기억이 안 나지. 그러니까 아빠가 기억이 안 나는 거지. 그 청소기.
아, 이거 정말 어른들도 힘든 거예요. 왜냐면 저는 아빠가 정말 기억이 크게 했었거든요.
진짜 뿌듯하겠다. 엄마 아빠 하우 여러분들. 엄마 아빠 하우. 엄마 아빠 하우 여러분들. 엄마 아빠 하우.
한 번에 3개면?
엄마 어딨지? 맞나? 우와! 아빠.
맞았어요.
우와! 하우.
설마?
하우. 아니 그
Well, still here. Now, the other baby. So, William. William is an Australian Korean boy. He is 5 years old, and his father is Sam Hamilton, that is an Australian, but he is a Korean comedian. And he had a little brother that I'm going to talk about later, and I like him because he's a little prankster. And now Bentley. Bentley is the same age as How and Yam Yam. Well, he had the same father as William, and he, how could I describe him? He's just Bentley. Well, I will show you why I can't even describe him. Okay.
때 변기에 있는 물을 엄청 갖고 들었어요.
못살아 정말.
이 형제들은 어떻게 이렇게 똑같아요? 그때 내게 썼던 아구 요법 이번에 똑같이 벤한테 한번 써보려고요.
맞아. 근데 저 방법이 효과가 있었어요.
아니 그럼 벤틀리 물놀이 첨벙첨벙에 저 변기에서 하려고 했던 거예요?
어떡하지?
그래 놀고 싶은데 아무가 신경 쓰여.
무서워요.
좀 약간
괜찮아? 근데 어떻게 여기?
눈 가리고 아웅이죠.
아 근데 눈 가리니까 보이는 게 없어.
저거를 열어야 물놀이를 하는데.
아 뭐해?
아 이럴 땐 역시
나 어떡하게? 왜 그래? 아구가 녹이
지금 너무 놀래가지고 약간 뱀파리에 걸렸어요.
녹이 무서워.
그러니까
아유.
한마디로 악어 했으니까 도와달라 그
그죠?
말인데.
예.
그냥 가. 야, 어디 있어 배? 여기 있어. 안 되겠다.
왜?
필요해.
뭐가?
뭐가 필요해? 선글라스?
맞아. 노래. 맞아지.
어.
악어 있어요.
아, 이거 나 만나봤어.
그치. 윌리엄은 알죠? 경험해봤죠?
그거 있잖아. 저기에 손 넣으면
너무.
락 들리대. 아, 맞구나. 그러니까 절대 손 넣지 마.
예.
절대 안 돼.
버릇을 고쳐주기 위해서.
충격요법.
예.
그리고 그러면 뭐 있니?
아니 이 선글라스도 왜 이렇게 귀여워?
대답.
안 보이. 와, 이거 물리쳤어. 안 돼.
Yeah. Well, and now I have to say that even though Melly and William are very different, they really love each other. And I want to show you a little clip about that.
써서 주고
일단
참고
사태를 좀
있어라
설명해드려야
그랬더니
되니까.
배터리가 이걸 찢어가지고 글자를 이렇게 만들어놨어요. 본인이 뒷물이 맑아야 아랫물이 맑다. 우리나라 속담 알죠? 그러니까 아버지가 대신 혼나야 돼. 배터리.
어떡해.
알았지?
네.
사인을 주고 받은 거예요.
아, 당연히 제가 맞아야죠. 자, 된 대신 아빠 맞을게. 그럼 벤 맞을래? 형 맞으라고?
윌리엄 맞아? 윌리엄 맞아?
아빠보다 형이 맞는 게 좋아.
그러면 윌리엄이 대신 동생 대신 네가 맞을래? 동생 대신 네가 맞을래?
네.
오,
네.
진짜?
어머나.
네가 맞을 거야?
동생을 위해서.
너 맞을 수 있어?
아이고, 어떡해.
그리고 아빠를 위해서.
제가 말릴게요.
진짜요? 이야, 이런 적 있어요?
이거 처음 봤어요.
짱. 제가 맞겠습니다.
아빠를 생각하는 마음이 아주 효자요.
윌리엄 괜찮아. 아빠 맞을게. 저는 맞겠습니다.
어쩔 수 없다. 그러면
진짜.
Karim, thank you very much. Very interesting. So who else is missing? I think Dominica, but where she is. Dominica,
Me.
did you already, you, Ricardo?
Mhm.
But we run out of time, so we're gonna start with you tomorrow, okay? Thank you very much for being here, guys. The camera doesn't supposed to be off, and you know that. Otherwise, in the recording, you won't appear, and it's like you're missing class. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye.